Electric cars have become popular due to their environmental friendliness. If they had been mainstream in the 20th century, it would have affected energy consumption, infrastructure, and the environment. Impact on energy consumption. The widespread adoption of electric vehicles in the 20th century would have resulted in a substantial reduction in the consumption of fossil fuels, particularly in the transportation sector, which accounts for a significant portion of global energy usage. Electric cars would have lessened the demand for oil, thereby shifting energy consumption patterns and mitigating the reliance on finite fossil fuel resources. This shift in energy consumption would have had far-reaching effects on the global economy and geopolitics, potentially reducing the geopolitical tensions related to oil reserves and fostering a more sustainable and environmentally friendly energy landscape. Infrastructure development. The mainstream adoption of electric cars in the 20th century would have required a significant overhaul of infrastructure. This would have entailed the widespread installation of charging stations, akin to today's gas stations, to meet the demand for electric vehicle recharging. Urban planners and policymakers would have faced the challenge of reimagining city layouts to accommodate these stations. Additionally, the electricity grid would have needed extensive expansion and modernization to support the increased demand for electricity from the millions of electric vehicles on the road. Such a transformation would have been essential to facilitate the widespread usage of electric cars and to ensure the efficient and sustainable operation of this transportation alternative. Environmental impact. The mainstream adoption of electric cars in the 20th century would have had a significant positive impact on the environment. By reducing greenhouse gas emissions from vehicles, especially in densely populated urban areas, the air quality would have significantly improved, leading to better public health outcomes. Furthermore, the notable decrease in carbon dioxide emissions from the transportation sector would have played a crucial role in mitigating climate change. These environmental benefits would have been a direct result of the widespread usage of electric vehicles, demonstrating the potential for a cleaner and healthier future if electric cars had become mainstream in the 20th century. Cultural and social changes. The mainstream adoption of electric cars in the 20th century would have led to profound cultural and social changes. The public's perception of environmental conservation and sustainability would have been significantly advanced, with the widespread use of electric cars promoting an ethos of eco-friendliness and environmental responsibility. This cultural shift would have likely inspired increased awareness and support for sustainable living practices, influencing consumer behaviors and societal norms surrounding transportation choices. Moreover, the automotive industry would have undergone a rapid transformation, fostering early innovations and advancements in electric vehicle technology. This could have resulted in a more technologically advanced society, with earlier developments in battery technology, motor efficiency, and infrastructure supporting electric vehicles. Conclusion. If electric cars had become mainstream in the 20th century, it would have had profound implications for energy consumption, infrastructure development, environmental sustainability, and cultural shifts. Envisioning such a scenario allows us to grasp the potential benefits of expediting the adoption of electric vehicles today. The widespread adoption of electric vehicles would have substantially reduced the consumption of fossil fuels, particularly in the transportation sector, leading to decreased demand for oil and a shift in energy consumption patterns. This would have had far-reaching effects on the global economy and geopolitics, potentially reducing tensions related to oil reserves. Additionally, the transition to electric cars would have required an extensive overhaul of infrastructure, including the installation of widespread charging stations and modernization of the electricity grid to support the increased demand for electricity. From an environmental perspective, this shift would have significantly improved air quality and mitigated climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Furthermore, the cultural shift towards eco-friendliness and technological advancements in electric vehicle technology would have advanced societal norms and empowerment.